Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a DIY mechanic or just trying to understand what's going on with your car, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a specific and sometimes tricky diagnostic trouble code, P018B. This code points to a problem with the fuel pressure sensor B. Circuit range or performance. Sounds complicated, right? Don't worry. We're going to break it down, step by step, so you can understand what it means and how to approach fixing it. So, you've plugged in your OBD2 scanner, and P018B pops up. What is your car actually trying to tell you? In simple terms, your vehicle's powertrain control module, or PC, has detected that the signal from the fuel pressure sensor B is either out of its expected range or is not behaving correctly over time. Modern fuel systems are incredibly precise. They need to maintain a specific pressure to deliver the right amount of fuel to the engine for optimal performance and efficiency. This sensor is one of the key players in that system, constantly reporting the fuel pressure back to the car's computer. Now, why is there a B sensor? Many modern vehicles, especially those with direct injection or complex fuel systems, use multiple sensors to monitor different parts of the fuel delivery process. Sensor B is often located on the low-pressure side of the system, typically monitoring the pressure from the in-tank fuel pump before it gets to the high-pressure pump. When the PCM sees a voltage from this sensor that is too high, too low, or just plain erratic compared to what it expects under the current engine conditions, it flags the P018B code and turns on that lovely check engine light. What are the common symptoms you might experience? 2. The most obvious one is the check engine light on your dash. But you might also notice some real performance issues. Your car could have trouble starting, or it might stall, especially when it's idling. You could experience a noticeable lack of power during acceleration, poor fuel economy, or even a rough idle. In some cases, your vehicle might go into a limp mode to protect the engine, severely limiting your speed and RPMs. These symptoms happen because the engine isn't getting a consistent and correct supply of fuel. So, let's talk about the causes. What could be triggering this code? The problem could be the fuel pressure sensor itself. Like any electronic component, it can fail over time. It could also be a wiring issue. Think about a chafed, broken, or corroded wire, or a loose connection at the sensors connector, or at the PCM. Don't forget the basics either. A clogged fuel filter can restrict flow and cause strange pressure readings. A weak or failing low-pressure fuel pump might not be able to generate the required pressure, leading the sensor to report a low-pressure condition. And in some rarer cases, the issue could lie within the PCM itself, though you should always rule out everything else before suspecting the computer. How do you diagnose this? First, a visual inspection is key. Look at a wiring harness going to the fuel pressure sensor B. Check for any obvious damage, corrosion, or loose connections. Make sure the connector is seated firmly. Next, you'll want to check the fuel pressure. A good OBD2 scanner with live data capabilities is your best friend here. You can monitor the reading from the fuel pressure sensor in real time. Does the pressure change when you rev the engine? Does it match the manufacturer's specifications? You can compare this electronic reading with a reading from a mechanical fuel pressure gauge to see if the sensor is reporting accurately. If the sensor's reading is erratic or doesn't match the mechanical gauge, the sensor is likely the culprit. If both readings are low, you might be looking at a weak fuel pump or a clogged filter. If the wiring checks out and the sensor seems okay, the next step would be to test the circuit for proper voltage and ground. Fixing the problem involves replacing the faulty component. If it's the sensor, it's usually a straightforward replacement. But always remember to relieve the fuel system pressure before you start to avoid any dangerous fuel spray. If it's the fuel pump or filter, that can be a more involved job. And if it's a wiring problem, you'll need to repair the damaged section of the harness. That's a rundown of the P018B code. It can seem intimidating, but with a logical diagnostic approach, you can pinpoint the problem and get your car running smoothly again. I hope this video helped you understand this fault code a little better. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more car repair tips. And we'll see you in the next one.